Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and well, I guess it kind of makes sense to actually do another thoughts video right about now, especially since after a few days ago, since I did pretty much one thoughts video, so why not two for this week? So yeah, I'm back at it once again for, of course, a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and yeah, I guess for today's video right about now, I think it's appropriate to, of course, talk about something that pretty much one certain subject matter that I talked about a few days ago, as we're sticking right to it for, of course, this one. So yeah, I guess if anything, I think it's gonna be well worth it. So yeah, I guess if anything, ever since a few days ago, I of course did a thoughts video on, of course, Black Widow. We're actually going to be staying in the Marvel Cinematic Universe right about now, as we go ahead and talk about not just another movie. Well, granted, the next MCU movie won't be out until a couple months from now. But yeah, I guess in the meantime, I think we might as well jump back to, of course, another certain part of the MCU that's been getting a lot of traction right about now. That being, of course, their TV shows on Disney+. So yeah, I guess to officially step aside from, of course, the movie saga Phase 4 of the MCU, we're going to jump back into, of course, the TV show side of the MCU for a little while now, and actually talk about the latest show that just landed on Disney+, which, oddly enough, during the time I'm recording this, Season 1 has already wrapped up as we speak, so yeah. And of course, it took me a good while to, of course, finally get to this point, but luckily over the course of several weeks from now, all the episodes have officially been released, and yeah, I guess I might as well go ahead and talk about it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can do. Alright. So yeah, I guess to officially get ourselves back into, of course, the TV show, the TV show side of the MCU, I think we might as well go right ahead and actually jump right into it. So yeah, I guess ever since ever since the day I talked about pretty much the first two shows that landed on Disney Plus that kickstarted Phase 4 of the MCU, those being, of course, WandaVision and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think it's appropriate that we talk about another show that's part of the MCU that just landed not too long ago, and yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit it, but looks like there is a ton of hype for this one, and it was actually well worth it right about now, and I'm not ashamed to admit it did get to me personally, and I do think it's actually well worth it. So yeah, I guess if anything, I think it's actually clear by this point on what I'm going to be talking about. So yeah, to officially get ourselves back into the TV show side of Phase 4 of the MCU right but now, we're going to be talking about, of course, the latest MCU show that just recently wrapped up on Disney Plus right about now, simply known as Loki. So yeah, I guess for today's thoughts video right about now, we're officially going to be talking about Loki right about now, and I certainly can't wait to talk about this one. So there's a lot for me to get out right about now. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can do right about now. Alright. So yeah, I guess beforehand, I think I might as well, yeah, I think before I can get right on to, of course, talking about pretty much the TV show itself, Loki, I think it's appropriate to talk about, well, the character Loki himself. So yeah, I guess if anything, out of all the villains that have, of course, made their time on the MCU actually well worth it, even for better or for worse for that matter, I guess there's no doubt in my mind that Loki is, of course, a really great villain in the MCU. Quite literally, pretty much ever since the early days of the MCU, he really stands out a whole lot. And yeah, trust me when I say I think it's enough to make any fangirl out there pretty much go crazy in a nutshell. So, excuse me, son. But yeah, I guess if anything, in my personal opinion, I actually do think Loki is, of course, a really great villain by far, so... And again, who doesn't love Loki for that matter? There's a whole lot to, of course, get out for, of course, this character, and it really does show, so yeah, I think I just really love on how maniacal he is. I really love on how well he actually, or pretty much how schemy he is, and I really love on how manipulative he is, yeah. But at the same time, he also does have a really great sense of charm for sure, so yeah, I guess there's no doubt in my mind that, that a lot like everyone else, I really do admire Loki and, of course, the MCU out of any villain by far, so yeah. And, of course, there's no doubt in my mind that pretty much every once in a while he can have a really good side. I mean a really good side for that matter, so yeah. I guess it's pretty much what I can say for, of course, on how I feel about pretty much Loki as a character for sure. So yeah, I guess I was actually quite curious to see on how his own show would actually turn out for sure. Yeah, and especially seeing of how I did come out of course, seeing both WandaVision and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which I absolutely enjoyed a whole lot. So yeah, I am quite curious to see on how Loki would actually fare up with his own show. And now that all of Season 1 has officially wrapped up, what do I think of this show right about now? Well, that's actually a really easy question to answer because, believe it or not, in my own personal opinion, out of all the shows right about now, I think this one is probably one of my favorites right about now, so yeah, I guess there's no doubt in my mind, I am madly in love with this show right about now. I think with, of course, everything that I'm actually seeing right about now, they actually tackle, of course, on giving, pretty much giving the character Loki himself his own standalone show for that matter, in order to, yeah, to actually make it all the more appealing. And thankfully, with, of course, what I'm seeing, this show actually does prove exactly that. So yeah, I guess there's no doubt in my mind. I absolutely love Loki right about now. It is such a fantastic show right about now. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say on that. All right. So yeah, I guess now that I've actually got that out of the way, I think it's appropriate to, of course, talk about everything that I need to talk about for, of course, this show. First of all is, of course, the story for, of course, this show right about now, and I think I will say this show right about now actually has, I think, personally, in my opinion, a really engaging, a really structured out story for sure. I just love the way how pretty much on how we'll structure this story is, and even of course they actually did take some time to actually develop really good parts of the story to actually make it all the more engaging, and that's actually the one thing I really do admire of course this show overall. Yeah, I think it has a really fantastic story for, of course, what I'm seeing, and they execute it properly by far, and I just really love the way it turned out, and of course I also really do admire that they actually have a really interesting mystery that they actually build up over the course of the entire show as we speak. I just really love the way on how well they actually turned out, and of course you pretty much by the time we actually get to the main twist again, which I'm not going to spoil for sure, I think it actually did leave us completely surprised by far. yeah. But yeah, I guess if anything, I really do admire the way on how well structured for, of course, the story for, of course, this show turned out. It is just absolutely incredible, and I really love the way it actually turned out. And not only that, I also really do admire on how well creative the show's writing is as we speak. I think with, of course, everything I'm actually seeing by far, I think it's, of course, pretty much much like, of course, parts of WandaVision and the majority of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It actually does, yeah, I think pretty much the writing of course, this show is, of course, structured out like, of course, any other MCU movie by far, and yeah, I think, I guess it actually does show exactly that. I just really love the way on how well structured the writing is. I think with, of course, pretty much every bits of action, and of course, all the characters' dialogue as we speak, they're actually really well written, and I just love the way it actually turned out. So yeah, I guess if anything, much like how I felt about the story, I really do admire the show's writing right about now. It is just absolutely spot on. Really love the way it turned out. No problems on that whatsoever. So yeah, I guess if anything, it's pretty much what I felt about that. Alright. So yeah, now that I've actually got those two out of the way, I guess I might as well go ahead and talk about the next couple of things I need to talk about. Next up is, of course, the characters right about now, and hey, what else can I say? I think all the characters in this movie are, or not in this movie, but mainly this show. Sorry if I had a bit of a slip of the tongue right about now, but yeah, all the characters in, of course, this show, they are incredibly likable, and they're really well interesting as we speak. I just love the way on how well it actually turned out, and yeah, I think with, of course, every single one of them, I really do care for them a whole lot, and yeah, I guess there's no doubt in my mind, I really still I still cannot get enough of course, well, Loki himself. I think he's just absolutely spot on for sure, and yeah, I guess if anything, I really do admire the way on how well the characters actually turned out. They actually are really well likable, and they're even well developed for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I felt about the characters for sure, and of course, I think I will say this right now, all the actors that, of course, came on board to play all these characters right about now, my god, they pulled off some really fantastic performances right about now. I think with, of course, everything that I'm actually seeing by far is that I really do admire the way on how well they actually give out some really great performances, and even their line delivery is, of course, absolutely spot on for sure. So yeah, I think it's what I felt about all the actors that came on board, and seeing of how I did mention Loki, I think there's no doubt in my mind that Tom Hiddleston actually still portrays the character absolutely phenomenal for sure, and in this show it really does prove exactly that. He really does stand out on what makes Loki, well, Loki for sure, and it is just absolutely incredible. And of course, another thing I should mention right about now, I do find it quite interesting that, of course, pretty much Loki, Tom Hiddleston's character, had to team up with Owen Wilson's character. Yeah, I never thought I would see the day that I would see Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson together. That made me think for a second. I'm actually really impressed by that, So yeah, I guess regardless on that, much like how I feel about the characters, all the actors that came on board for, of course, this show, they pulled off some really fantastic performances, and I really love the way it actually turned out. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. So yeah, I guess now that I got those two out of the way, what else is there for me to talk about? Well, quite a whole lot, actually. First of all, I really do admire the way the direction, of course, this show is done pretty well, because yeah, the show's director actually does have a really creative idea on, of course, how to properly execute pretty much every single note that's of course been given in this show, and I really do admire the way it actually turned out, and plus I also really do admire on how incredibly visual, yeah, on how incredible the visuals in this show turned out. It just looks absolutely great, and I really love the way on how well it actually looks by far, and even the effects, in my opinion, is just absolutely incredible. And yeah, I think I really do get invested on, of course, what's been going on for, of course, this show in regards to its visuals, right? But now they really let it shine for sure, and I really love the way it actually turned out. And yeah, I think I also really do admire the way on how well shot it is, as of course it has some really great cinematography for sure, and I really love on how creative and even crisp and clean, of course, on how well edited the show is, hands down. So yeah, I guess with of course everything that I need to say right about now, that's actually how much I really love this show right about now. I think with, of course, everything I'm actually seeing right about now, it is just absolutely great by far, and I just love the way it actually turned out. So yeah, I guess I can pretty much leave it at that. Alright. So yeah, I guess with everything that I need to say, that's actually how much I really love Loki in a nutshell. It is just a really incredible show by far. Though I think I will say, if there's a little minor problem I actually have with this, not major, but minor, I have to say the least, is that as much as I really do admire on how well creative the villain in, of course, this show is, or in this case, villains in this show, I think as much as I really do admire the way they actually turned out, I just really don't think that there's a whole lot of time given to them, nor even any sort of reasoning why for sure. But yeah, maybe I think it could have been fixed up a whole lot more if they, of course, tried their best to, of course, do what they need to do. But yeah, I think with, of course, everything I'm seeing, yeah, maybe I think it could have been done a whole lot better. But hey, that's not gonna hurt what I thought about this show overall, because with everything that I need to say is absolutely great, it is just absolutely great by far. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say on that. So yeah, I guess to me overall, I really love Loki for sure. I think it is just a really fantastic show from the way I'm seeing it, and they did an absolute phenomenal job in, of course, what they're trying to do for sure. And yeah, I think with, of course, everything I'm seeing, it really does show on how to give Loki its own standalone adventure in, of course, the MCU, and they execute it properly for sure. So yeah, I guess with, of course, everything I'm seeing from, of course, a really fantastic story, really great writing, interesting characters, phenomenal performances from all the actors, great visuals, and everything else that I need to say about this one, that's actually how much I really love this show overall. It is just absolutely incredible all the way through, and I couldn't help but fully recommend it right now. But now I know what you're thinking. How can I actually have that kind of a reaction for, of course, Loki, and not the same reaction to, of course, the movie in the MCU that I talked about previously, which was Black Widow? Well, part of that maybe is that as much as I really do admire Black Widow, hell, I dare even say in the last thoughts video, I do think it's a good movie. I just kind of felt that maybe there maybe some things that could have been fixed up a whole lot more to actually make it all the more appealing. But still, it's not awful by all means. Just only pretty much a good number of problems I have with it that would have actually made it stand out. But hey, that didn't hurt my opinion on, of course, Black Widow in a nutshell. If I said that movie is good, then that movie is definitely good by far. So yeah, and of course, just as a little bit of context, definitely go watch the last thoughts video where I talked about Black Widow just for safekeeping. But with everything that I need to say about Loki right about now, I think it's appropriate to have I think it's appropriate enough with, of course, everything that I need to say. It actually does make this show all the more fantastic right but now. That's pretty much what I can say on that. So yeah, I guess if you are quite curious to see it for yourself, then by all means, go right ahead and actually see it right but now. All 6 episodes of Season 1 right about now are currently available on Disney Plus right about now, with of course sometime in the near future, Season 2 is officially on its way right about now. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what Season 2 will have in store for us to actually continue off where of course Season 1 left off for sure. But hey, for now, I think we might as well settle on what we got overall with Season 1 of this show. It is just absolutely brilliant, and I couldn't help but fully recommend it for sure. So yeah, if you got the time, fire up Disney Plus, and yeah, and of course, become a little manipulative like Loki himself in order to see the show for yourself. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. So yeah, for my final score right but now, I'm of course going to give this show, or particularly Season 1 of this show right but now, a massively solid 9 out of 10. So yeah, really great show overall. I love it a whole lot, and if you haven't seen it yet, do so. It's well worth your time for sure. So yeah, definitely go check it out on Disney Plus right but now. It is well worth it from beginning to end, and I highly recommend it all the way. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and let me know in the comment section below if you have seen Loki and what you thought about it, as well as of course leaving me constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. And of course, as always, feel free to send me an email if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future. Follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty other social media sites that I have provided. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, go ahead and support me on Patreon if you want to see some sneak peeks to some videos that I got coming up, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of my channel, feel free to of course subscribe and turn on the notification bell and select all notifications if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and yeah, I guess if anything, guess it actually feels great to finally talk about this show right about now. So yeah, I guess if anything, much like with what I said, or what I'm saying right here, yeah, I think it's appropriate that we step out of course, the MCU for a while and actually focus on, of course, other stuff for sure, because, yeah, I think I definitely need to, of course, get right on to, of course, seeing the other movies that are coming out right about now, and yeah, like I said, there is a ton of these movies that are coming out for, of course, this month, so I gotta get through a good number of them right about now, so yeah, I guess in the meantime, probably until then, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what the next show in the MCU will be like for sure. So yeah, only time will tell to see what will go down for, of course, this one. But hey, I definitely know for sure it's gonna be well worth it. So yeah, now if you'll excuse me, I'm definitely gonna have to get myself fully prepared for, of course, Space Jam: A New Legacy right about now. So yeah, I think it's appropriate enough that pretty much since after going over this and Black Widow, I think it's about time that we step out of the MCU for a while and jump right onto, of course, the newest movie that's coming out right about now, where, of course, well, I want to see the Looney Tunes play some basketball. But yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know once I actually do see it. So yeah, I guess until then, definitely be on the lookout for my next thoughts video that'll be coming up pretty soon, where I officially talk about Space Jam: A New Legacy. So yeah, But I guess until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.